your new honey gold eyes.
Holy wow, that's awesome.
Is this permanent?
Have you ever woken up one morning and thought to yourself, damn, I wish I was blind? If not, then that's good. Otherwise, you might feel a little bit targeted by today's video. Social media is ruining people's brains in ways that I don't think people who could look into the future could have seen coming 20 years ago. The amount of shit that people are willing to do to themselves these days to fit in or look better is getting to a level where I feel like at some point, somebody needs to step in. Plastic surgery is one of those things that I think you either just understand or you don't. Like personally, I don't think I'll ever really understand the appeal. To me, it seems like if it's something that's attainable naturally, like why would you not just do it instead of wasting tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars? And if it's not attainable naturally, then like why do you want to do it in the first place? Like to me, it's just one of those things where I feel like if you are chasing a look that is not attainable by a human without surgical intervention, then you probably don't like actually like that look. You've just been told to. I guess that's my hot take for the day. But yeah, I feel like in the age of social media, there are millions of people doing things to their body that they would never have done otherwise if they did not have an iPhone. But at the end of the day, who really gives a shit? I don't care what you do with your body. That's your body. Do whatever you want with it. None of my business. But what I do think is, at least like the public's business, are the doctors who are providing services like this. Because I feel like once a person gets to the point where they are no longer caring about their safety or their health in the name of cosmetic surgeries, I feel like it should kind of be a doctor's role to recognize that and be like, hey, we're not going to do this. Instead of going, hey, you're actually the exact clientele I've been looking for. Let me exploit your mental illness. Which I feel like is exactly what is happening with this TikTok plastic surgeon, Brian Boxer, Walkler? I don't know, I'm just gonna call him Brian. This guy is offering the most wackadoodle fucking surgery I've ever seen in my entire life, where he's changing the color of people's irises. The full legal of this surgery is called keratopigmentation, and it is a cosmetic surgery that the American Academy of Ophthalmology is warning the public not to get. From what I can tell, it was originally developed to give people who are missing their iris or part of their iris an iris. You know, for people who lost their iris or part of their iris due to injury, or for people who were born without one due to a birth defect. And even in those cases, the general stance in the eyeball doctor community seems to be that it's not worth it. And this dude's out here doing it to people with perfectly fine 100% functioning eyeballs to give them the worst, most unnatural looking eyeballs that you could possibly imagine. Before we look at some of these TikToks, I want to read off some of the potential risks of this surgery. That way you can really understand the weight of this situation and why I feel like it is so immoral for this guy to be offering this surgery to people for absolutely no other reason than vanity. Possible risks include damage to the cornea that can lead to cloudiness, warpage, fluid leakage, and vision loss, light sensitivity, reaction to the dye which can cause inflammation, uveitis, that seems like a made-up word, or blood vessel growth into the cornea, bacterial or fungal infection which can produce corneal scarring and vision loss, uneven distribution of the dye, leakage of the dye into the eye, color fading due to the dye moving or leaking into the eye. So basically, for the low price of maybe losing your vision, you get an eyeball that looks like you bought the worst contact lens you could find at Spirit Halloween. And I really do mean that. If you've never seen any of these TikToks, your day's about to get ruined. But first, it's gonna get a little bit better. Ladies and gentlemen, this message is brought to you by Raycon. Guys, I am happy to announce that you are finally able to keep your ears open and your holiday playlist rolling with Raycon's essential open earbuds. These open ear earbuds allow you to stay tuned in with your surroundings while still being able to enjoy all your favorite music, podcast, or just a phone call. That makes these perfect for jogs, walks, or really just any sort of situation where you don't want to sacrifice audio quality, but you can't quite just tune out the world. And this Black Friday and Cyber Monday, you can save up to 30% off site-wide on all Raycon audio products. Raycon's essential open earbuds keep your ears open while still delivering crystal clear, crisp sound. They sit just outside your ear canal, that way you're able to stay tuned into traffic, coworkers, and just whatever's happening around you without losing out on any music or podcast audio quality. These bad boys are lightweight and all-day comfortable. They never feel bulky, their secure fit means they stay put all day long, which means I don't have to be constantly adjusting no matter what I'm doing, whether I'm on a walk, I'm at the gym, or, talking about Doorman, anything you can dream dream of. And ladies and gentlemen, here's the kicker. Raycon delivers the same premium audio quality as the other big brands, but at half the price. Add in over 3 million happy customers and their 30-day money-back guarantee. There's not only no reason to overpay, there's no reason not to give Raycon a shot. These delicious little things have 36 hours of battery life, 8 hours in the earbud itself, and then 36 hours in the case, which gives you days of listening. They also feature multi-point connection, which means you're able to switch between devices seamlessly, which takes away a lot of the hassle and sort of bulkiness that you'll find with a lot of other Bluetooth devices. I use these all the time on my morning walks because I live in America, which means we don't really have sidewalks all the time, so being able to hear my surroundings is invaluable, and it's almost unbelievable just how well you can stay tuned into everything around you with these earbuds. It makes avoiding getting hit by a lifted F-150 a lot easier. Black Friday is just around the corner, and Raycon audio products are up to 30% off side-wide. From everyday essentials to the latest releases, it's the perfect time to upgrade your sound or get into the spirit of giving. These early deals are not going to last forever, so get them now before they are gone, okay? Click the link in the description or go to buyraycon.com/AugustTheDuckOpen to get 30% off during Raycon's Black Friday and Cyber Monday sale. Once again, that's buyraycon.com/AugustTheDuckOpen. Want to give another big shout out to Raycon for sponsoring today's video, and let's get back to it. Please subscribe.
Your new honey gold eyes?
Risks include light sensitivity and scratchiness.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
This is the face of a man who's realizing people are going to be scared when they look at him for the rest of his life. I mean, seriously, out of all the eye colors you could pick, why would you ever go with yellow? I mean, unless you're like a werewolf scare actor for a local haunted house and you were just tired of putting in the contacts, I cannot fathom this. Not that I can fathom changing your eye color to anything, but I mean, honey gold? Really?
How you feeling seeing yourself for the first time like this?
They like it. This is awesome. Oh, wow.
When you see people, what do you think they're going to say now?
Just small things change a lot.
The idea that this guy thinks that changing your eye color to a color only found in like medieval fantasy films is somehow just a small thing, a small change, it's doing a number on me. Like, it'd be one thing if the results ever looked natural, but for some reason this guy seems to only be willing to do like a fully solid color in these people's eyes, and it just makes it look like a horrific contact lens. Like, sure, if you were just going a bit lighter or a bit darker, or maybe just adding another color into your eye and keeping most of what you were born with, fine, whatever, call that a small change, I guess. This is not that.
I love it. This is awesome, guys. I'm glad I picked the honey gold.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe that. This is awesome.
Every day you're going to wake up and see your new eyes.
Is this permanent?
It is.
Okay, so that question felt real genuine. That really seemed like a guy who did not realize that this was permanent until the doctor said every day you're gonna wake up and see this. I feel like there is absolutely no room whatsoever in a surgery like this for a doctor not to fully disclose to the patient, hey, this is permanent, you're never gonna have your same eyes again. Not saying that the doctor didn't do that, this might be on the guy, maybe he just wasn't listening, but I mean, the way he asked that really came across as him not knowing it was permanent. Like, that just seems like a question you would not feel the need to ask unless you truly did not know.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. You did some work here. I should have done this a long time ago. Good thing I found you guys. Worth it. Everything is worth it. Love it. Gentle. Super gentle. When it comes to like touching my eyes, it's just the way you talk. It's very calming. It's awesome.
Yeah, I feel like this guy really did not know what he was getting himself into. His entire demeanor has changed after he learned it was permanent, and it just seems like he's trying to cope now with the loss of his old eyeballs and, you know, maybe his vision one day. I feel like some surgeries should just not be an option.
What color are you getting?
Evergreen.
Okay, so I'd like to draw attention to the fact that what she's about to get here is the medium intensity option. The fact that there is anything above this intensity you're about to see feels criminal.
Risks include light sensitivity and scratchiness.
There you go.
I genuinely cannot fathom what the fuck could possibly be going through the minds of the patients or this doctor. The results look absolutely terrible. I mean, it looks like she found the contact lenses that Lou Ferrigno wore in the original Incredible Hulk. Like, it genuinely is kind of scary. It's off-putting. The results put these people into the uncanny valley.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, those are perfect. I'm very happy with those. They said they're perfect.
They look perfect, she says, as she looks like the fucking dog from the Goosebumps intro. I mean, shit, I'm not trying to be mean, but it's not like the doctor is misleading these people. If you go on his website, the results look like they do in the videos. They knew what they were getting themselves into, so it's like, why would you do this? Nobody can possibly think this actually looks good. And do you see what I mean about how it's just a solid color? This is not what eyeballs look like.
Really happy with them.
So what do you think your friends are gonna say?
They're gonna want to get their eye color changed too. They're gonna be, oh, that's so great. I love your eyes. Over the moon, happy with it.
I mean, is this just like a status thing or something? Surely it is, right? That's the only thing I can think of. Just another display of wealth where you can be like, look at me, I spent $12,000 on a stupid fucking surgery that makes me look like a fright actor and also might make me go blind. But neither of those things matter because I'm so rich and I don't need to work. I mean, is that what it is? I can't make sense of it any other way because there's no way anybody thinks this actually looks good because it doesn't.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Getting your olive green. Here we go.
How was it when you looked at your eyes for the first time in the mirror?
It's better than I expected.
How does your wife feel about your new eyes?
Same way. He says it's better than expected.
Procedure risks include light sensitivity and scratchiness.
My God, I have so many questions. First of all, if this is better than expected, what the fuck were your expectations going into this? Just your eyeballs like exploding or something? How is this better than what you were expecting? Secondly, I feel like it's kind of crazy to only include the light sensitivity and scratchiness side effect. I mean, like, sure, that's probably all he has to say legally, but it can also make you go blind. And I feel like it's only fair if commercials for mundane shit like itchy scalp medicine have to tell you that there's a chance that this medicine might make your heart fall out of your asshole, that the advertisements for the elective surgery to change your eye color into something horrific tell you that there's a chance that you might never see again.
You talk about the procedure itself.
Procedure is comfortable. Something like a little bit weird because it's not used to, but normal. Everything is normal. Something different, that's it.
What made you feel comfortable to actually have the procedure?
It is quick. You don't feel pain or something.
Would you recommend this to other people that are thinking about it?
100%.
I sure wouldn't. The thing that's getting me is, like, obviously I'm sure that this surgery is pretty safe. Maybe I'm putting too much faith into the average person, but I feel like people would not be getting this if people who got it were just turning up blind left and right. I'm sure actual big complications like that are pretty rare, but it just looks so fucking bad that I don't understand why anybody would want this even if there were no risks whatsoever. And I don't really think that's a fault of this doctor. If you look up pictures of this, it all looks terrible. I think it's just a limitation of the surgery. I'm assuming you just can't be that fine when you're injecting the dye, but it just really begs the question of why do this at all? Like, it looks bad. It's obviously unnatural. It looks like you got a procedure done to change the color of your eye. I cannot understand for the life of me why anybody would ever elect to do this unless, like I was saying earlier, it's just a flex. And even then, there are far more flashy ways to spend $12,000. I just don't get it. Well, guys, what are your thoughts? Are you now trying to find a spare $12,000 you have lying around? I know I am. I feel sort of bad for these people. I really do, because I feel like you don't end up doing something like this unless you have like some sort of body dysmorphia. Like, kids are fucking stupid, and I know that when I was a kid, you could get bullied for anything, even your eye color. So I wonder if this is just like left over from childhood or something. But even then, as an adult, you've got to be able to recognize that what you're doing is harmful and it's dangerous. And spending $12,000 and risking your eyesight to make it look like you are forever wearing the cheapest contact lenses you could find off Amazon, yeah, I can't support that. I'm sorry. See ya.